The hope outweighs all my sorrow. I believe and the vast open sky shows them all what I could be. And the colors drift from you into me. In the wonder of the moment sticks to me. In the colors drift from you into me. In the wonder of the moment, rescue me. Bad charge,
What yo?
big up every real. Bad charge, me see, them all dirty. Me I tell you say them all dirty, for real. Them all dirty, them the one with it to pass 30. But me no carry feelings, me carry me gun them. Me carry me gun them, me no carry feelings. Me carry me gun them, me carry me gun them. Oh, them if you know so them not gonna ever get the chance to set me up like Mandela. Envious people and crabbing a barrel, them open up your head like umbrella. Real killing no sell out, we no sell her. Watching for my mouth, them a tell her. That's why me par with some real thugs like Stolly and Joshy and Shella. Some boy, them a dirty, yeah. Me a tell you say them a dirty, for real. Them a dirty, them no one will eat the past 30. But me no carry feelings, me carry me gun them. Me carry me gun them, me no carry feelings. Me carry me gun them, me carry me gun them. Well, them fi know say me a the greatest. Every day me dress up na the latest. Them nah get the chance to kill me, Allah. Me try to nick the safest. That's why me girl inna the latex. Late inna the night she send me latex. Said the boy, bad mind the God inna the earth. Cause me double plate dearer than them paychecks. Me say, him a dirty, yeah. Me a tell you say them a dirty, yeah. For real. Them a dirty, them the one with it to pass 30. But me no carry feelings, me carry me gun them. Me carry me gun them, me no carry feelings. Me carry me gun them, me carry me gun them. Big up every real. Bad charge, big up every real. Them if you know so them not gonna ever get the chance to set me up like Mandela. Envious people and crabbing a barrel, them open up your head like umbrella. Real killing no sell out, we no sell her. Watching for my mouth, them a tell her. That's why me par with some real thugs like Stolly and Joshy and Shella. Some boy, them a dirty, man. Cause I tell me that them a dirty, for real. them are dirty. Them no one will live to past 30. But me no carry feelings. Me no carry feelings. Boy, Mickey, boy. Some boy, them are dirty. Me I tell you say them are dirty. For real, them are dirty. Them no one will live to past 30. Oh.
A dip.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Cymarshall Law Show, episode 73, Invincible. Let's get into the morning prayer. Oh, I apologize for starting a bit late as well. You know how it is. Universal God's God, great architect, Jah, the most high cosmic intelligence, creator of all things, love. Thank you for allowing us to wake up today full of love and positive energy and purpose. Thank you for our inner peace. Thank you for inner happiness. Thank you for our health. Thank you for our healthy brains, our healthy hearts, our healthy lungs, kidneys, livers. Thank you for our healthy pancreases, colons, intestines. Thank you for our healthy families, our healthy relationships. Thank you for our healthy thoughts and feelings about life and the future and current moment. Universal God, thank you for bringing us through to another Friday. We are blessed. Thank you for us having a great weekend. This is about to happen. Great things. Episode 73, Cymarshall also. Thank you. We are blessed. The Invincible. Thank you. Amen. Yep. Yes, so let me see here. So today I wanted to talk about Invincible, the show. Yo, I got my son here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have both of my sons on the show. I have 3 sons, but the other one, let me just call him and see what's up. Supposed to be dialing in. Yeah. You got the link?
Let me see.
So yeah, man, I wanted to talk about Invincible in a few different ways. First, the topic came up because obviously the show Invincible is a super dope show, the animated series. But I started thinking of ways I could make the show Invincible in like a total way. And I thought, like, is anybody really invincible? And then I started thinking about like times I've felt invincible, or times like I've saw other people feel invincible. And the things that I kind of thought of were I kind of tell you guys all the time. Taisha, you found the link?
Yeah, I just downloaded that.
All right, cool. You can just let me know.
Alright. Can you hear me or not?
Yeah, cause you're on speakerphone. But yeah, just join when you can. Alright. So yeah, the times I feel invincible, what I tell my kids all the time is like when I'm inside the house. Really. I'm inside here. Because when I'm inside my own house, I feel safe. And I feel like that's when everybody should feel safe, when they're inside like their own houses. My bad. And I feel like a lot of the times that people go through wars outside of their homes because when they're inside of their homes, they don't feel safe. I feel like inside of your house has to be a safe haven, and that's one of the things that my parents definitely instilled in me. And my parents really didn't allow me, my brothers and sisters, to fight inside the house because they always told us like, yo, when you get outside these front doors, there's gonna be a lot of other things coming for you that's gonna just try to destroy your life. So when you're like inside of your house, everyone should like we should have each other's back, and we should be bigging each other up, and like we should be telling each other we're beautiful, because inside of your house is where you should feel invincible. So inside of my own house is when I felt the most invincible. So I think that's something that a lot of people might not consider. They might start blaming like outside of their home for what's going on wrong in their lives. But if you don't have like the center of your life, if you don't have your home compact, like if your home life is crazy, your outside life is definitely gonna be crazy. So I feel like that's when I've definitely felt the most invincible. And also, additionally, what I thought of was the movie Hurricane. I don't know if y'all saw it, but it's about the life of Reuben Carter. It's a super dope movie. Have you ever seen it, Azzy?
I haven't yet.
It's with Denzel Washington, one of my favorite actors. Y'all know Denzel, the Equalizer. But Reuben Carter was a boxer, and he was innocently jailed for mad years. Like he was like a real good boxer, and he used to like whoop people's asses. And back in the day, he got innocently locked up. And I like the movie so much. It's called Hurricane, because when he was in jail, he decided that they weren't going to be able to slave him. So, and they weren't going to do that because everything that he wanted, he decided that he wasn't going to want anymore. So like material things, like anything that they tried to take away from him, like mentally he decided like he didn't want anymore. Right. So even though he was physically in jail, he was mentally free. And like what the hell was that? So Reuben Carter in jail, he to me, I thought that was Ty Short joining. Yo, what up, Ty?
Ty Short.
What's up, my boy? Wait, hold on.
Nice clothes today. I like that shirt. I like that jacket.
Oh, thanks. I was just talking about quickly times where I felt invincible. I was talking about like is there really such a thing as invincible? And I started talking about the movie Invincible. I mean the movie Hurricane. Yeah. Have you ever seen it before?
Doesn't sound familiar.
It's with Denzel Washington. Anyhow, well, Denzel's in jail, and he's innocently put in jail, right? And he's a boxer who's innocently put in jail, and he's like, yo, the only way that I'm gonna be free in here is if I decide I don't want anything that I used to want, like all the material things or anything that they tried to take away from me, I'm gonna decide that I'm not gonna want. So to me, that's like one time that someone to me, or a way that we can show that we are invincible. Because to me in my life, it's like when I wanted something really bad, I felt like I was fucking controlled. But when I felt like most free, when I felt most invincible, was when I decided that I didn't really care about what people thought about me, or I didn't want, or I just didn't want anything. And to me, that's when like we're invincible. So I just kind of thought about that. And then I was watching the show, and then you guys said to me that we should have this show about the show Invincible. And I was like, yo, that's a super dope show, so we should talk about that. And I just kind of finished it last night, and then I woke up this morning and rewatched like the beginning shows again. And yo, I feel like the show Invincible is probably the greatest cartoon adult show I've ever seen in my life. Am I overstating it?
I mean, you've been on the earth for like 20 more years than me. I'm kind of loud. I mean, oh my bad. But
I guess I can't really give it a rating until I get it's alright. Season 1 was great, but I guess when the season 2 comes out, I wanted to go from there.
I never seen anything like it.
I mean, what did you guys like about it?
I kind of like that they didn't kind of put it as since Mark got superpowers, he's gonna be beating up everyone. Even though he got whooped every episode, it wasn't like he was getting nice immediately.
I mean, to me, the thing that most stuck out was Omni-Man was like Superman, but he didn't. He didn't give a fuck, to be honest. Like, I've never seen someone with that much power. I guess I have, but there are supervillains. But he was like a hero, but he wasn't a hero. So it was kind of
difference is he
kind of all over the place.
He was killing people.
Yeah.
Even the worst villains, they don't be killing people like that.
Yo, from the very beginning, when he came out of the hospital and like the way he was like, yo, give me back my uniform, the way he talked to that nurse, I kind of knew it was on from then. And what was your favorite character? I had a few. The Stone guy, the man who, the black dude who started out as the good guy, but then they went on the mission together, and at the end he became the villain. My man with the stone, the black dude who became he was ill. He was super ill.
I liked I don't know. I don't think they said his name, but he was a lion and he had the hammer and it
was crazy.
Yo, I don't think he ever got beat, did he?
Nah, he just left. He said, "Y'all are too weak for me."
He bounced.
Hopefully he'll be in part 2, because they renewed it for season 2 and season 3.
Yeah.
But even beyond that, it was a comic book, and I didn't really know about this show until I seen it flash by on the TV screen.
2003 is when it came out. I think around that time.
2003?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's been out for mad long.
Yeah, never until now.
It's been out for mad long. Oh man, AC saying we got mad spoilers. My bad. I mean, the show been out for a while, and I just, it's just super dope, and I just wanted to highlight it all. I mean, I heard that the next episode should have the rest of the Vultramites in it, and I think that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, like that could go anywhere.
Yeah, imagine that. I mean, what would you think? A whole planet of Supermans. I mean, that's what it was until that planet was destroyed.
Yeah, and he wasn't even.
I'm not sure. Sorry, go ahead.
And he wasn't even the nicest one.
Right.
Like by clothes.
Right, so they said the Vultramites is gonna come for the planet, so I don't know how they would
beat them.
Right. Who y'all think would win? Omni-Man or Superman?
I start to give Superman.
Superman, yeah.
Bro, I see why Batman's afraid of Superman now. Just once Superman decides to switch up, he can just go on a rampage.
Yo, at first I was beefing because I was like, it's just a ripoff of the Justice League, because they had like Red Rush and they had Green Ghost, and I was like Green Lantern.
Over for them.
At first I was gonna be like it was corny.
Yeah.
But what made him not corny? I guess in that first fight when Omni-Man was fighting the Globe. The Globe, right?
Yeah.
Yo, as soon as he took out the Globe, I was like, this man is just different.
Yeah. That got me hooked on the whole series.
So Paris is online talking about wait till we meet the Invincible's little brother. I didn't even know anything about a little brother.
Damn, it looks like Omni-Man went off and he wasn't playing when he said 17 more years.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
But do you think Omni-Man was crazy when he was trying to get across his point that what are you gonna do in 500 years?
It sounded like he was trying to benefit society. I don't think he said he was like. Did he say he was gonna kill all of them exactly? But he said their lives are meaningless. Not like he was. He said he was gonna make them parts of them bigger. Not like. I'm not sure if he said he was gonna kill them exactly until Mark's. I'm not sure. But.
I think the only part that was crazy about it is that he wanted Mark to just get it like that. Like, just be like, all right, yeah, I understand that.
I mean, If you lived for thousands of years, do you think you would be attached to anyone? Like, would you be attached to anyone? If any of you listeners could live for like thousands of years, do you think you would be attached? Like, if you live like 20, 30 years on the planet, do you think you'd be attached to anyone?
Well, his dad did say 17 years is like a small speck in his life, and 17 years on Earth was probably like more like 17 months to him.
But would you be attached? Like Ty, would you be attached? Like, if you've got a girlfriend on Earth for like 30 years, would you, if you've lived for like 20,000 years, would you feel attached to this person?
I feel like I'd only get attached to like the first the first one or two. And then after that, it's just clockwork, I guess. I don't know.
I think it would be super hard, but I think I'd have to explain that to the person immediately.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why he did that undercover shit. That shit is crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I know why he did it because I saw the last episode, but I suppose she wouldn't have messed with him if she knew that's what he came for. Because, yo, that might be the craziest last episode of all time, too.
I don't even know. Does spoilers matter?
I mean, I've already done some spoilers. I let's talk freely. I think that the last episode had more punches than, you know how last episodes kind of are like the cliffhanger. This one like had punch after punch after punch after punch.
Yeah, it was like almost the last episode was the climax. The end was the climax.
Yeah. Like, no, they didn't. No, they like. So yeah, last show they was talking about it's not for kids. What do y'all think? I mean, y'all the kids. You guys think like I'm a bad dad? You think I'm wilding out?
Yeah, we're older now.
Younger to me, like I've seen a lot of stuff like kind of like that, like maybe other movies, but like it hasn't bothered me as much. Really, it doesn't bother me.
I think it depends on the kid.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. And I don't know. Maybe I just got lucky with y'all, but y'all seem to have turned out okay. I know I let you seen Deadpool mad long ago. What about you? I must have took you to a rated R movie back when you were younger.
I mean, I remember when I was young, you'd explain. I mean, I was young, I didn't understand what you was talking about, but you'd always say like mom would be acting a sort of way over movies like that when you were young, but you let me. Fine.
Yeah, man. I think it's all about what the person understands. Everyone understands things at their own time. And I definitely were able to see in both of you that you could, you were able to comprehend what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to the show. Did you say your favorite character?
Nah, I didn't say my favorite character. I don't know. I kind of like. Oh wait, no, I did. I said I like the lion dude.
Oh yeah, battle.
And I like the twins.
The twins.
Yeah, twins are cool.
The twins, the clones was Batman.
Yeah.
There was jokes.
I definitely didn't expect them to play as a big part. Like in the first episode, I expected them to be there and it's gone, but they're just there the whole series.
Yo, you know who is a Batman? I almost forgot. My favorite character, fam. My favorite character of the whole shit. Yo, my man Damien Darkblood, fam. Yo.
Yeah, he was, but he didn't want no smoke. He never wanted no smoke.
Nah, he wanted all the smoke. They took him out, remember? They took him out.
He wasn't about to fight nobody.
I don't know. Because my man was like, what happens when an unstoppable force meets an unmovable object? And that unmovable object, I'm pretty sure they was talking about Damien Darkblood. So for the people who don't know, who are listening, Damien Darkblood, he looked to me like he was a rip off of Hellboy. So they looked like they was ripping off from mad different places. Where's my Image comic book? So I know that here it is. I know it's funny because I was going through my stuff. It's funny. Here's my Spawn comic book, Spawn number 21, Image joint. I know Invincible came from Image Comics, and I suppose it's from the same. This is an old ass comic book. I found it when I was going through my mom's attic when she was moving. It's probably worth some bread, but Spawn number 21. Crazy. Anyhow, Yo, Invincible, man. The twins. You know who else was ill? That boy Cecil.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, yeah, he was. He was. But I think Adam Eve. I think Adam Eve was mad nice. Like I feel like I'm not giving her a lot of credit, but I feel like she was mad nice.
Her powers seem to have like a lot of extent because like there was like from her going across the world and just like fixing things, like her power was like she can do like a bunch of stuff. And like also just like one random scene where like she's fixing herself up like getting ready for the day, like she's just using her power to like refresh her strength immediately and stuff. Like it was kind of interesting to see.
You know, I need to go back and like read it all because like y'all talking about, I wasn't even clear on what her power was. I just kind of liked her name.
Yeah, she was underrated. Like it almost seemed like she could move and change the shape of anything that had atoms in it, which is just smaller than cells.
Yeah. Adam Eve. You know who else was ill? There was Duplicate, who kind of was like multiple man. I guess
she was getting rolled out.
Yeah, I don't know about you know who's pissing me off? You got it.
Amber.
No, not Amber. Well, yeah, Rex. Amber was pissing me off too. But that boy Rexplode.
Yeah, Rex. Yeah.
But I feel like sometimes you gotta have like one annoying character and something to like kind of like drive it on. Mm-hmm. I feel like everyone has like that. Every series like has that one character that nobody likes, and it's kind of like the character you love to hate.
I feel like the first Guardians of the Globe would roll out the second Guardians of the Globe easily. I feel like the second Guardians of the Globe was like knockoff.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that, but it depends. It all depends on Omni-Man, fam. And Omni-Man wasn't part of the Guardians of the Globe. He kind of just assisted them when he wanted to, and that's what was dope. There was like he wasn't like Superman in that sense because Superman was part of the Justice League. Omni-Man was like, nah, I'm not gonna be part of a team, but I'll fuck with y'all when you need my help.
Because he didn't want to take orders from nobody.
Right.
If we say we minus Omni-Man, I feel like the original Guardians of the Globe is still in because they have Immortal. Immortal was like pretty strong too, not compared to Omni-Man, but Immortal was strong too.
Yo, it's all about Robot.
Oh, Robot.
He was weird. That was weird.
Bro, weird. When they showed his baby form, it was like,
what?
I guess it was dope drawing because it kind of made me grimace when I looked at it because it was like a deformed baby, and the imagery was dope, and that's the other thing. The way it was drawn, I think, was really dope.
And I don't know if you caught it, but he said he was 30 years old. And the reason that he changed himself back to a kid, which was weird too, is he changed himself back to when Rex was. It was just his whole person was just weird.
So the show I feel like was just dope in general because there was mad different layers. And a lot of times when you watch something, you know there are 2 or 3 layers, but this I feel like I have to rewatch it because there were so many things in each episode that. Like, I don't even remember the twins' name. Like, I feel like that kind of, like, went past me. Like, how they came to be and shit. Because there were so many things going on. And I feel like that's... Like, imagine if they made this shit like a real movie.
Like, anything that goes against, like, the grain like that, like, TV shows, like, you think, like, Game of Thrones, like, that's not a regular TV show. Like, it's mad crazy. Like, what the hell? Like, that's going on? Any show that's like that, I think people are going to like. And for it to be like a cartoon, I don't think anyone would have ever thought somebody would like it's mainly made for like kids basically. Like, they don't want kids seeing they want to be cool superheroes, but people are getting rolled out like, and I think that's what's great about it.
True. So Paris said Google Bulletproof he's supposed to be takes over after Invincible, but I actually read that Bulletproof was supposed to be like they almost named the shit Bulletproof before Invincible, and they decided to Invincible. But I think the show just has mad. Have you ever seen The Boys?
Nah.
The Boys is almost also Amazon show, and AC was talking about it on Wednesday, and he asked, which might be better, or maybe he didn't ask that. I can't remember, but we were talking about it, and The Boys is almost like I don't want to say it's like this, but it's another superhero show that is more rated R, I suppose. Like people get killed blatantly on there, but it's live action. I don't think it's as dope as this. However, it is dope because it's I've never seen a superhero show like that besides the rated R Deadpool that like people really get bodied, like people really get like.
I think Punisher and Joker were like that, almost like gory like that in a sense.
Oh
like,
yeah, the Punisher was like that. Yo, I wonder if they're gonna bring Frank Castle into the MCU. The dude who played the Punisher on the Netflix. I wonder if they're gonna bring him into the MCU. I know they're gonna bring. I think they're gonna bring Daredevil into it. I hope that shit happens.
That guy was good.
Yeah, he was dope. I don't know if they're gonna bring Elektra into it. That would be dope. And I heard that Iron Fist. I don't know if you watched Iron Fist, but I heard Iron Fist might be in Shang-Chi coming up. You heard about Shang-Chi? I know you heard about Shang-Chi.
Name's familiar, but I didn't.
Yo, Shang-Chi is gonna be the first lead Asian in the MCU, and I feel like that movie Shang-Chi should be like for Asians what Black Panther was for Black people. So that shit should be crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if they represent the way like the director represented for Black people in Black Panther, if they do that for Asians, oh man, that shit is gonna be dope. Because I want to see like all the history and like the real culture and shit. Like, so that shit would be dope.
You know when like Robot gave like his like cells to the Mauer twins?
Yeah.
Do you think Mauer twins are like smart enough to do that with Omni-Man or Viltrum cells? If they could do that, that would be serious. If they figured out how to do that, Viltrumite cells itself.
I don't know. They're gonna have to do something like that to try to beat the Viltrumites because I don't see how they said the Viltrumites is coming for their planet. Yeah. Yo, they said there was a Spawn cameo in Invincible. I mean, I would love to see that. You know, when I first came across Spawn, did y'all ever see the Spawn movie?
No.
You ever seen the Spawn movie, Ty?
Nah.
Oh, you gotta see that. So when this first came out, I was big on it because his name is Al Simmons, and so I was like, yo, he's my best friend at the time. His first name was Al, and the name Simmons connects. So I wanted to know about him, but he's a super dope superhero. Made a deal with Devil to do his thing, but my man is saying that he made an appearance in Invincible.
I think.
Yeah. Go ahead.
The whole Martian thing, like that whole like so many like scenarios and like categories in the show where it's like you can almost say it's like their own thing. Like I don't even know how to put this all into 8 episodes, but the Martians and how like their time was like in 3 hours. Like here is like 3 days or 3 months or whatever. There, like
you talking about the Flaxons?
Yeah, Flaxons.
Yeah, that was crazy. I liked how I don't know how they do this in like animation or writing. How how sometimes you can look in someone's eye and you can see the emotion in their eye. That Flaxon who got chopped in his eye.
Yeah.
Yo, the way he looked like he was beefing, it looked like a real person.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, my man is coming back for fucking revenge. So that was dope too. The Flaxons was dope, and even how Robot finally destroyed them was super dope as well.
Do you think that back to what Azzy was saying about Amber? Because I feel like she was a pretty important character too. Like, do you think that's real? That's realistic? Do you think a girl would react like that?
Would a girl react like to put the question out there? Would a girl react mad as hell if you told her you had superpowers? If you revealed to her you had superpowers, would a girl act like that? I suppose the question can only be answered, and you already know the answer, and maybe this is a political answer because I'm not about to get canceled by any women today. Is that all women are different, and they all would react different. So I can't. You're not getting me today, buddy. It's Friday.
You ever seen Black?
I'm about to play Planet Woman on your ass.
Ever seen Vlad TV or yeah, you seen Breakfast Club? That's how they be. Asking questions like that.
Hey, my name's Paul, and this is Between Y'all. Yo, so Invincible versus Superman. I mean, not Invincible versus Superman. Omni-Man versus Superman. I think Omni-Man would win. I don't know. Yo, did y'all see the beating that Omni-Man was taking?
Yo,
like, and it didn't phase him?
When they had that laser from space, like...
Yo, fam. Fam, I feel like Superman would have been down for the count a few times, a couple of those blows.
Yeah.
So, and all I kept thinking was when they showed like that picture of Omni-Man flying with all his brethrens, like all his manses, it was like thousands of them, and I was just like, yo. Like, as he said earlier, I don't even think he's the illest one.
Yeah.
So, I can't wait to see the upcoming episodes. What's gonna go on next,
bro? Remember when Mark saved the guy from the plane or the jet he was riding on, and Omni-Man put up behind him and just squished his head open. Man, that's when I knew he was not playing no games after that all the way.
That's crazy. Yo, I want to get into a joint. The joint y'all two know. We're going to come back and talk a bit more before we close it out. Yo. So my name is Cymarshall. This is episode 73. My son Ty, my son Azzy. Yo, let's go.
Yo. There was once a creature, once thought to be mythical. Turns out stories once told they were literal. Of a species related to the vampire, but of a different kind called a damn liar. They were descendants, just a newer breed. They still had super strength and super speed. Shapeshifters that could face the walls, and in wars, their nails would turn to claws. Some could fly when experienced with skill, all could manipulate and go invisible at will. Difference is, when they were thirsting, it was not blood they looked to take from a person. Realness and integrity was their goal. They bit you and stole a human substance and soul. And when they came, you had nowhere to run at. The ones in the know always knew they would come back. Some run from the light. These are the things that go bump in the night. Will you be ready when they come for a fight? These are true stories that one couldn't write. Some run from the light. These are the things that go bump in the night. Will you be ready when they come for a fight? These are true stories that one couldn't write. And so once again the damn lies have risen, and the world changed from all the people they had bitten. Music suffered, artists damn right abused the art. The facts in their tracks, nobody was using heart. People cared less than ever before. If you looked in their eyes, soulless is what you saw. The world was a war, utter confusion. People didn't deal with reality, just illusion. Prophecy said to come a boy to save what we losing. His name was Reuben, half damn liar, half human. His mom was raped and murdered by one of the evilists. He had all their strengths and none of their weaknesses. Grew up training, preparing for his greatest fight. He was not alone, he had the warriors of light. Everybody wanted control, it only made matters worse. There was no avoiding the battle for planet Earth. Some run from the light. These are the things that go bump in the night. Will you be ready when they come for a fight? These are true stories that one couldn't write. Some run from the light. These are the things that go bump in the night. Will you be ready when they come for a fight? These are true stories that one couldn't write. full moon, it was done right. Cause damn light inside them wouldn't come out in sunlight. Root and the warriors knew they foes were like the dead. So for their hearts, they got guns to bust iron lead. And so the fight started. Roof struck first and hit a live target. And even though in 9 minutes he slayed 90, the damn lives of Fairson wouldn't go lightly. Warriors fought well in the war they were tackling, but while battling, the adversaries killed half of them. Roof flew to their leader who thought he was hardcore and shot 3 bullets through the damn lion's hardcore. Some thought he's insane, but after that, the rest of the lions fled, never to be seen again. There's still evidence that sticks around and won't go. Think about it every time you see someone with no soul. Some run from the light. These are the things that go bump in the night. Will you be ready when they come for a fight? These are true stories that one couldn't write. Some run from the light. These are the things that go bump in the night. Will you be ready when they come for a fight? These are true stories that one couldn't write.
Yes. Welcome back to the Cymarshall Law Show with my son Azariah, my oldest son Tyshar. You know what it is. Simmons the Army. Act like you know. Episode 73, Friday. So we got the weekend coming up. You know we always feel invincible on Friday because we got through the week. You know what I'm saying? We about to get to the weekend. What you fellas got popping on the weekend?
Man,
you 19, family. What you gotta have something popping? Nah, it's the pandemic. I know how it is.
Nah, I pretty much got the same routine as long as I feel good. From yesterday, actually, I'm feeling pretty invincible from that.
Oh, you was working out yesterday?
Nah. What you mean?
Oh yeah. I mean, the people don't know what happened. You're talking, and the people don't know what. Tell the people what happened. I mean, I don't know if you want the people to know, but you know.
I mean, nah, I don't really care. I just got in a car accident. It was pretty. Honestly, I feel like it could have went. I was thinking about it like yesterday and today where I woke up. It could have went a lot worse. Like it could have went a lot worse. I don't know.
So you're feeling kind of invincible because you made it out the storm, fam. It could have went crazy for you. Went crazy for you. For everyone who don't know, since we're talking about it, son and his other got into an accident yesterday, but it wasn't them. Somebody hit them, and they came out safely. She did have a, well, we think they're safe. But officers got there, and they asked the lady behind them how they were doing. First, the lady who caused the accident. Anyhow, we came home. They came home safely, right? Safely. They went to the hospital. Y'all was in the ambulance, right? You tell her.
I mean, it wasn't nothing crazy. I'm kind of speechless about it. Like I didn't think I was invincible, but when it happened to me, it was kind of like, damn, all right, it's possible. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't mean that I can't. I can't.
Yeah. I know what you mean. I think you mean like it gave you the feeling of something bigger is out there that that might be invincible. But it's just a bigger force out there. So that's what I kind of thought. And since you made it through, it's kind of like, I don't know. It just feels big. Like thank you.
It was honestly one of the scariest moments of my life. Like reflecting back on it.
I understand. Like it could have went a different way. So it's like, it's kind of eye-opening, right?
Yeah, like not to take things for granted in a way, like just appreciate everything because that could have went like, I just forgot to say this. Yesterday, we went back in the car like after, like because her sister drove it into her driveway. So after the hospital, we got home and we looked at the car and we took pictures and stuff. And in the car, where my airbag was at, it looked like it tried to pop out, but they recently took out the batteries for it. So because her sister got in the car accident in that car, if it popped out on her, like she would have got really hurt. So if that airbag wasn't unplugged, like I could have smashed my face. I see things hurting people.
Damn, that's crazy because that's another thing. If the airbag batteries were in it, could have hurt your face. But also, you got to think like there has to be a instance or a dimension or some shit where you would have needed the fucking airbag.
Yeah.
Like on the opposite direction. So it's just like the way things just makes you look at things like, thank you. Like, it could have turned out all different.
Yeah.
So, you just wonder, it makes you wonder why things happen. And to me, sometimes when something like that happens, I have to stop thinking about it because it's like, I'm like, yo, this shit is bigger than me.
Yeah.
And sometimes I feel like things happen and we're not always supposed to know why in the meaning, in the fucking instant. Sorry for keep pressing, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, and I told Alexa this yesterday, which is crazy to think about too. I'm telling you, not one time since I screamed when I heard the loud noise from when I was in the hospital, any of that, did I think one bad thought the whole entire time. And I'm just thinking that's crazy for someone to not, like, I had no negative, I
feel like that's a bigger power. I feel like that's like, that's in the feeling of invincibility. And there are times when people feel invincible, like when, to put it all across the board. Sometimes you just have this feeling like something is bigger than you, like you're being controlled by something else. And the way you describe, like you're just feeling okay. It's like in that moment of crisis, somehow something was bigger than you and allowed you to know you were gonna be okay. And I think that's super dope.
I think that's like in everything though. Like you could feel like that playing soccer or feel like that playing basketball. You just feel like no one can stop you. Like you can't miss or like any of that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. The boy Steph Curry the other day said sometimes the basket looks like an ocean, fam. So yeah, but I brought that up to the man must feel invincible when the basket looks like an ocean. Sometimes I'm doing my thing as a dad and I feel like the things I'm doing looks like an ocean. And feelings of invincibility. Have you ever had any feelings of invincibility?
But it's like when I score a goal, it's like no one can touch me after that. No one can say I didn't score a goal today.
But I feel like you can't have like the perspective of you feeling invincible can't be like arrogant. I guess the word would be like you can't think nothing can happen to you, because it certainly can happen to you, and it has happened to people, and from them thinking that they are invincible.
These are the facts. It's like when you go into a game thinking you can't be touched. Like for instance, my man, his team is ranked 19th, and they just played the number one ranked team, and I swear the number one ranked team was coming into the game. I don't want to say they thought they was invincible, but they was playing like they couldn't lose and got that ass whooped. So I think that's what you mean. Like, don't be going around acting like that shit can't happen.
Yeah.
Because it happens. Happens every day, my friend. It's gonna happen. It's probably happening right now.
Exactly.
That shit is catching up to people acting like it can't happen. And on all different levels, though. On all different levels, people acting like it can't happen.
Yeah, like I brought that up. Rest in peace to Terrence Clark, but that, like, he was in a car accident too, and remember we were talking, like he was the man. He's been the man since middle school, like on social media, had like millions of followers and everything, and like it's just he had no seatbelt on. He was speeding, ran a red light, and he was probably just feeling like the man in that moment, feeling like nothing can happen to him, and like it can happen on like you said, any spectrum, like big or small.
How do we prevent that? There is no prevention, right? I mean, I suppose you never know what's going to happen, so I suppose your best shield would just to be grateful every day. I think that's our best shield.
And to be safe and smart, and just to know like something like that is like, it's not worth it to pass the red light or to hurry up and not look left or right before you cross the street. You know what I'm saying? Just simple stuff like that. Like,
right. I think when you are thankful, the simple stuff becomes the big things. The small, when you're thankful, the small things become the big things, and the small thing might be stopping at the light because you don't have to rush because you're thankful for a red light. You get a chance to breathe. Like, so sometimes it's like the small things people ignore are like the big things. Like, motherfucker, stop at the light. There might be a good reason for you stop at the light, take a breath. So it's like just appreciate the small things. If someone says something to you at an elevator, like, understand if they say hello to you, like, person tried to brighten your, like, just take into be thankful of all the small, because there are a lot of small things that happen throughout the course of all of our days that we just ignore. And when we're present in the moment, and we're thankful for these small things. We're thankful when someone wishes us a good day, or when someone looks us in our eye, or looks at our name tag or some shit and says, or have a good day, Bob. You know what I'm saying? So I think just being thankful of the small things. And it could be, you waking up and putting your feet on the ground. And I think that's our best shield for that, because at the end of the day, we never know what's going to happen. So, what's going to happen is going to happen.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. But yeah, man, I think that's the best way to be invincible. That's a good way to wrap up being thankful. The best way to be invincible. The best pathway, I would suppose. Because I think that's a good thing to say. I think when you're thankful, anything can happen when you're thankful. All the good things happen when you're thankful, and I think when you're thankful, sometimes you get protection from things that you're not fucking expecting. Like when you think you're about to take a L because you've been being thankful, like something kind of just comes through.
Yeah.
Because
in that moment, you're not thinking it's because I was thankful, or because of this or because of that. It just happens. And like, I feel like I've been praying like a lot more, like consistently, like for a while now. I feel like since then, like stuff has like been kind of working out for me, like, and I haven't really, put that's the reason behind it, because I wasn't looking for a reason, and I feel like I've been nicer. I've been doing stuff that I, normally would just walk past, or, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that has to be a part of it, just putting out that energy and getting it back.
It is. Most definitely is. My son. But yo, man, I think we had a great show today. I've had fun with you guys.
Yeah.
Had fun with you guys. You guys got any last remarks? Anything you want to tell the people them?
Have a great day, man.
Yo, wait, my bad. Button. Yo, click that like button. It makes me look better.
Like, the notification bell. Hold on. All that.
Subscribe, comment, share, tell your peoples. I'm about to fucking upgrade on y'all. Y'all don't even know. I have some plans. Anyway, I digress.
When you said, y'all got anything to say? I was gonna lay out my plan, but I think I'm gonna keep that to myself. Just pop out. And everybody gonna be like,
all right. Azzy?
I said my part. Everyone just have a great day, man.
Yo, let me say my quote. Not my quote. I always do a quote at the end of the day. I'm gonna bring it back to my favorite guy. If there was one guy that was kind of invincible to me, it was this guy. But no one's invincible, I suppose. But this guy is my guy, Bruce Lee. And his quote was, "Defeat is a state of mind. No one is ever defeated until the defeat has been accepted as the reality." Bruce Lee. My name is Cymarshall. This has been an episode of Cymarshall. That's Tyshar, Azzy. Have a great week.